So the next topic that we're going to talk about is list. Okay. And we're going to talk. So what is a list? Okay. So we say list as a linear collection. Okay. So it's called linear collection. Okay. So collection because it has more than one value. Okay. So how do I assign more than one value? So if I say L1 is a variable and I want to declare as a list. So I say bracket open and square bracket open and close. So when you do square bracket open and close, it becomes a list.
Okay. For indexing, we also use square bracket, right?
Correct. So this is the second usage of square bracket.
Square bracket.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, you're right. So we use indexing for square bracket, and we also use for creating a list.
Lean.
So if you
Okay.
have, if you create list on the right side of equal to, without any variable name, it becomes a list. If you add the variable name, it becomes a
Square bracket.
yeah. So if no, so what I meant to say is, if I say L1 square bracket, that means I'm trying to do indexing. That's what it means. Okay.
Okay. Equal to.
Yeah. And if I just give like this, it means it's a list. So if I just give it like this, okay, it means it's a list. Okay. And if I give variable name and then square bracket, this means I'm trying to do indexing.
Indexing, right? Yeah.
Right? This means I'm trying to do indexing. Okay. This means it's a list. And obviously you won't put list on the left side, you'll put on the right side of the equal to. Okay.
Hmm.
So we'll see and we'll understand more. Okay. Okay. So, okay. So I said we are trying to, okay, we are trying to create a list here. So this is empty list. How do you know it's empty list? I can do print type of L1.
Yes.
If I do type of L1, so see it says list. Okay.
Okay.
And you
Yeah.
can have values also in this. So you can have list can have list, sorry, integer, it can have integer, it can have float, it can have boolean,
Okay.
it can have string, it can also have a list.
With
Okay.
the help of this, we can create list.
Yes. Okay. So this list, if I do size of this, what will I get? What is the length of this L1?
Um,
If I
Length
do
of L1
len of
means
L1, what will I get?
you will get these integers and all those things.
Len, I'm saying len. So len means number of elements, the
Okay.
size, number of element of this variable. So this is first member, this is second, this is third, this is fourth, this is fifth, and this is sixth. So I'll get
6.
here. Okay. So, okay. So this entire thing is a list, but each member. So now if I go and I say print type of, if I do L1, it is list. If I do L1 of 1, what will I get?
Integer.
Yes. So L1 of 1, indexing is exactly the same as list. I'm not going to do it. You have to remember. Okay. So I told you
Huh.
indexing is same. So we use exactly same way of indexing the way we do it in string. Okay.
Huh.
So so now if you look at here, okay, um, we are doing L1 of 1 means I'm trying to access the first element of L1, right?
Huh.
Which is like second element basically. Index 1. So second element is 9. So type of second element is integer. So you get
Integer only. So, wait, I have a question.
Mhm.
You have count these integers numbers as one only and float is second. So,
This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, right?
okay, okay. If 1 minute, if we have 10 after 9, so that one be our 2,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Okay.
yes. Okay. So that's why we say collection, one, because it has multiple values. Different types of values can be stored in a list. And linear. Linear means this is your 0th element. That's why it's a linear, okay?
Huh.
0, 1, linear, ordered collection. Okay. So it is linear, one line, okay? And then you have order. So this is first element, 0. This is second element, 1. Third element, okay? So similarly, if I do print L1 of -2, or -3 rather, what will I get? I want to say my L1 of -3.
Back, say, wait, 0, no, sorry, 0, no. -1, -2, -3, false.
Correct. You get false here.
False.
Okay. Now if
Hmm.
I say print L1 of -2,
It's hello.
hello. Okay, right. Now if I say bracket 2,
It's 8.5.
oh, what is 8.5? L1 of -2 is what? Hello.
Hello.
And hello of 2 is what? This becomes string, right? This is a string, right?
Hmm.
So, so this is hello. Hello of 2 will give you what?
Hello of 2. Therefore, HE. Hmm. I didn't get it.
See, this is what L1 of -2 is hello.
Haha. Oh, I got it.
And then this of
And
2.
then, okay. So this would become our 0? No?
What are you saying? This is a string. String of 2. What do you get string of 2? Why are you talking like confused person? This is a string, right? String of 2 will give you what?
I'm not confused. Maybe the number HE.
2 will be the
String.
third element, L.
Okay, H is 0, E is 1. So EL.
This is 2. 2 means what? Third element of this is entire thing is string. String of 2 will give you third element, isn't it? So what is the third element here?
L. L,
Then
L. L only.
you get L here. What?
Hmm. Yes.
Okay. Now if I say here, say welcome. So if I say print L1 of, okay, L1 of -1. L1 of -1 is, this is the last member of L1.
Hmm.
So you get, okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now if I say L1 of -1 of -1, I will get
E. No?
welcome. This
Okay.
is the last member of the
Haha.
list. This
Pura.
entire
Right.
thing is one list.
Huh.
This is your last member of the list. You get welcome. Now if I say -1,
So -1, then I will get E.
exactly.
Huh.
Okay. So this is
Yeah.
how we do indexing. Okay, great. Now you can add two lists. So if I say L1 equal to whatever, and I'll say L2 equal to 10, 20, 30, I can say print L1 plus L2. L1 plus L2 will be a third list. Okay, and you get combined list. So first I said L1 plus, right? So you get first, it's a third new list with combined value of L1
combined.
and L2. And since I said L1 as first, you get the first set of elements here. Okay. So this is from L1 and this is your
Just from
L2.
L2. Huh.
Okay.
Got it.
Yes. Okay. This is what you
Hmm.
get. Now, okay, so this is L1, L2. Okay. Now you can even multiply a list, right? So I can say print L2 into 3, right? So L2 into 3 is like L2 plus L2 plus L2 3 times, right? So you get 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. You're adding 3 L2s, right? So you get 3 lists here.
Okay. I will get answer only in list, na?
Yes. Yes. Make sense?
Okay. So, like, that list, what is the purpose of that? Like, how we can use it in
I'm,
our,
I'm using it, no? You can store multiple values. This is how you use it.
okay.
Hmm?
हाँ, क्योंकि मैं रिलेट नहीं कर पा रही हूँ इसको अपने वर्क से, that's why everything I
नहीं
have
नहीं
real.
जो भी डेटा स्टोर करना है आपको, okay, if you want to store all um, uh, the stock price of, or let's say all the open price of last 1 month, right? So if you want to look at your stock price, okay, and you want to look
Okay.
at only the day open or day close or day high,
हाँ,
day low for last 1 month, so you'll
okay.
store in the list. Anything where you
हाँ
have
हाँ,
stored
right.
more than one value, you use list,
Hmm.
correct?
Yeah.
Wherever you want to store. So let's say you want to track every day, like, let's say you want to see your returns, daily returns, right? So you create a list, and to the list you'll add every day.
Okay.
Okay, you will add
Yeah.
values every
Every
day
day.
to it.
So like we have daily productivity goal and quality goal. So daily we need to um, do some number of file like 50, 60. We need to clear those. So and we need to record it all. So I can record those things in that also, na?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, no, tell me, I didn't understand.
Like in my office, I'm doing like I'm preparing income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow. So the number of files I got from different countries.
Yes, yes,
So
yes,
I need to record them in my Excel. Okay,
exactly.
today I have done China file and Taiwan file,
Right,
US country file. So uh, that file is having their own filing IDs. So I need to maintain the record of that so I can do in Python now. Yeah, listing.
exactly.
I can do that thing in that.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
And
so
I
let's
will
say,
try tomorrow
yes, you do. Okay. So you can
instead of
create,
record.
yeah, you
Huh?
can say files equal to, right?
Okay.
And you can give abc.csv, right?
Hmm.
Okay. You can say um, xyz.csv, right? So you can add
Oh,
this,
okay.
right?
Hmm. So if ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि मेरे पास एक्सेल शीट प्रिपेयर्ड है एंड मैं इसको डायरेक्ट यहाँ पे
हाँ,
कॉपी कर दूँ.
उसके लिए फिर आपको फाइल पढ़ना पड़ेगा ना, फाइल। अभी तो जस्ट स्टार्ट ही किए हैं इस लिस्ट, राइट?
हाँ, कोई
हाँ,
प्रॉब्लम. ओके.
so you need to
हाँ.
know how to open file, how to close file, how to read
Yeah.
content from file.
Okay. ठीक है, so basic thing I can understand, like कि क्यों कर रहे हैं हम ये, that's all.
Exactly.
वो हम will do later, वो things.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say, okay, so let's say, you know, I'll put something like this. A dot CSV, then B dot CSV, and C dot CSV, and say D dot CSV. Right? Now I want to read each file name. So I can put a for loop. I told you for loop, okay?
For loop.
Yeah. So for
Yeah.
I in we used to generate range. So why range? Because range would generate values, right? But I told you, right, range is a different function altogether. It has nothing to do with for loop, right? So similarly, instead of giving range, you can give the list name also.
Okay.
Okay. So when you give list name, for I in files, print I. So what I is doing, so I can write something like this. I have completed, okay. I have completed I. So let's say I have completed I. Now when you run it, so I will take each member from here. abc.csv,
Okay. Okay.
xyz.csv.
Mhm.
Okay. So you can iterate
Got it.
through each list.
Cool.
Okay.
Right. Right. Got it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So this is how you can iterate through the list. Okay. Now we'll talk about, just like we have methods, right?
Yes.
For string, we have inbuilt methods for list
Methods.
also. Okay. So so let's say I create a list here, L3, and L3 equal to blank. Okay. Now I want to add members to it. Okay. Or let's say you already have L2. Okay. And I'm going to add, so I'm going to say L2 equal to, you have L2, right? So now when you run it, you have L2 here. I want to add members to L2. So I can say L2 dot append. Okay, and then I can say 40. Sorry, I can say L2 dot append 60. So now if I print L2 here, and when you run it, you see it was 10, 20, 30, 40 got added, and then 60 got added.
60 got added.
Okay, so append will add value, okay, to
Okay.
your list.
If we'll do any correction later on, so we can use this, like
Yes. So
yeah,
this is not for correction, this is for addition, right? We'll see how
addition.
to.
Huh.
Yeah.
If we
Okay, correct. So you can add more elements to it. So what happens? Append will add at the end.
okay.
Members at the end only. Okay. Now, if you want to add at a specific position, you want to add at a specific position.
Specific position.
Yes. So we have something called as insert. Okay.
Hmm.
So if I say L2 dot insert, so see, insert will have index and object, right?
Hmm.
So index is, let's say, 0, and object, let's say I give 50. So what is 0? 0 is the position, right? First position. So I'm saying add 50 at the first position. So already 10 is at first position, right? So 10 will move to second, 20 will, so it will shift towards right, and 50 will get added at the first position.
I want 50 at on fourth position, so I need to add three more zeros before 50.
I told you 0 is the first position, then why
Okay,
will you add three more zeros?
three,
You add fourth position for 4,
four,
no?
huh, three, three, four.
Up to you, right?
Huh.
I'm assuming that 4 is like 4 is index, right?
Hmm.
If you want talking about fourth, then yeah, index 3 will take you to the fourth position. So first, second, third, fourth,
Yes.
right?
Hmm.
Okay. So this is how you add a specific position, right? So I want to add, another element at third position, or index 3. I want to add another element. Okay. So what happens?
Hmm.
50, which was as fourth element, third index, will now go at fourth.
Okay, understood. जो बाद में होगा वो always
Obviously. हाँ,
पहले prefer. हाँ,
correct. बाकी सब will adjust accordingly.
as it is. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So this is how your append and insert works. So if you have append and insert, you'll also have something to delete, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now to delete, okay. Now if I say here L2 dot delete, okay, delete nahi hai, remove, okay.
Remove.
So if you want to remove an element, you say remove, L2 dot remove, and you say 50. Okay. Now let me put 90. 90 we don't have, right? Let me put 90. And when you try to remove 90, what happens? You get error. Remove X,
हाँ.
X not in the list.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have 90, that's why.
Right.
Okay. Hmm.
Right. Okay. Now, now if you want to remove, say 50. So I'll say remove 50. So remove will remove the element. Okay.
हाँ.
Okay.
और पूरा लिस्ट रिमूव करना हो तो देन
You'll say clear. Clear will clear the list. Everything will be gone. Blank.
ओके.
Okay. Now, if you want to remove the element at third index, okay, so you'll say L2 dot pop and index 3. So when you say pop index 3 and when you run it, you see, so uh, it was
3.
50 was here. So I mean,
हाँ.
okay, let me print it and then it'll look better. So we'll we'll print it after this one. We'll print after remove. We'll print after yes. Okay. So you have this number, right?
हाँ.
Now I'm saying remove 50. So
50.
50 is gone.
If remove,
See?
then pop 3.
Yes.
Clear third index.
Yes. And now
Mm.
I'm saying third index. Yes.
Okay. 70 gone.
Yep. Because 70 was at third index, right?
Third. Huh. 10 would be 0. That's it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. So this is how you can add or remove.
Hmm.
Okay. So, okay. So now let's see what more option we have here. So when you say L2 dot, right? We did pop, clear, remove, insert, append, right?
Append.
Now we have count, okay? We have
Hmm.
count, okay? What does count tell us? Count will tell us, okay? So it needs an element here, okay? So if I say T, you see it says object, right? It needs an
Hmm.
object here. So the object could be anything, right? You can give 5 or 6. So I'm counting how many fives are there in this list. How many fives are there? How many fives are there? 0 fives are there,
No wife is there. Okay.
right?
Hmm.
So it is 0 5. Why? Because it is
Because
empty now, right?
no
So
wife. Huh.
obviously, right? It has 0. Okay. So it will count. So let me add some because we already removed elements, right? Let me add some 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay. So now if we say count 5, obviously you have one element here.
Hmm.
Okay. And now what else?
Extend.
Extend. Okay.
Hmm.
Um, so we do L1 plus L2 we did before. So what L1 plus L2 did was L1 plus L2 added a new list. It gave us a new list.
Ah.
So values of L1 and L2 did not change. Okay. But
Hmm.
if I say L1 equal to, let's say, 100, 200, 300, and I'll do L1 dot extend L2. Okay. Now you print L1. Okay. So the value of L1 will have the values added to it. So it is very similar to like L1 plus L2. Okay. But L1 value is getting added. So it is like saying L1 equal to L1
Okay.
plus L2
Let's do.
equal to, not minus.
Mm-hmm.
So it is like saying L1 equal to, that's what extend does. So
Okay.
if you do not want to change the L1 value, you say plus. But if you
Hmm.
want to change the value of L1, you say L1 equal to L1 plus L2.
Exactly. Hmm.
Okay. Okay. So this is your extend. Next, what was that? Copy, index, reverse, sort. Sort will sort the element. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, okay, so before doing this, I want to tell you one more thing. Okay. So L1 is sorted now. Okay. So
Hmm. Hmm.
I said list is linear ordered
Collection.
mutable collection. Okay. Now, what is mutable? Mutable means the lists can be edited. Lists can be edited in the sense if you have L1, okay, and let's say, this is the value of L1, right? I can say, okay, okay, so before we do sorting, okay, so this is L1, right? Now, I will say L1 of 0 equal to 999. When I say L1 of 0 equal to 999, okay, and when you run it, so see, when I say L1 of 0 equal to 999, it got added here.
Ah.
So,
Hmm.
but this was not possible if you remember in string. You could not do that in the string because
Hmm.
string is immutable. You can't edit. But list is mutable. You can edit. Okay. So I can say list 1 of 0 equal to some value, and it got added, right? First element became 999.
Okay.
And so that's why when you declare a string also, let's say str1 equal to hello, okay, and if I say str1 dot, okay, and let's say I say lower. If I say lower and if you print str1, okay, sorry, let's say upper because it's already lower, right? So if I say str1, see str1 did not get changed, right? It
Ah,
it converts into uppercase and it will return a new str. str2 equal to str1, str2 equal to str1 dot upper. So now str2, it's a new string which got
new
created, which
thing.
will be uppercase,
Okay. Huh.
right? It will be uppercase, but it's not your string one. String one will never get added. But when you come to list here,
Uh-huh.
lists are mutable. So if I say L1 dot sort, L1 got edited. It did not give us a new value.
Huh. Okay. We don't need to create another list, na? It will
Yes, it will edit the existing
edited
list. So
itself. Huh.
yes, so L1 will be sorted and you have 10, 15 like this.
Huh.
Okay. So you can say sort, okay, reverse equal to true. Now, when I say reverse equal to true, see it sorted in reverse order. Okay.
Okay.
So simply sort will do the ascending order, reverse equal to true will make it in descending order.
Huh.
Okay. Now you can also do, okay, you can do, okay, so I'm saying here, some value a dot list 1. Now you can have another here L1 dot, okay, reverse. That means whatever is the value, okay, it doesn't do sorting. Content of list 1 will be reversed.
Oh.
So A is this, it will simply reverse it.
Huh.
It has nothing to do with ascending, descending. Okay.
Huh. It just simply
Yes.
reverse list A and B. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, got it.
Okay. So
Hmm.
this is how you can perform. Okay. The last function copy is left. Everything else we have covered.
Hmm.
Okay. Now what copy does is, okay, so you have list 1 here, right? So this, let me move this back down. So this is B. This is your final list 1, right? Now I create another list 2. I say list 2 equal to list 1, and I say list 3 equal to list 1 dot copy. Okay. So I said list 2, L2 equal to L1, and this is also copy. This is copying method 1. So this is copy method 2. Now if I print here, okay, print, I say C1 dot list 1, and I say L1. Okay, I say C1 list 2,
List,
list 3,
list.
and list 2 and list 3. Okay. Now when you print it, you see it's exactly same set of values here.
Same.
Exactly same. That means both are doing same thing, isn't it? Both are doing
Hmm.
copying the
Same thing.
same thing, right? Okay. Now I'll make some changes to list 1. I'm going to do
Hmm. Changes in list 1.
right. So so list one dot say append. Okay, append 33,
42. Good. Eight.
say 44, and say 55. Okay.
Hmm.
Now let's print list. What happens? I
It
call it
will
as
adding in 3 of them, I guess.
yes. So you see and tell me what happened.
List 1 and 2 got a pen number 33, 44, and 55. Uh, we have added, like we have append list 1, the number, and we got.
You see and tell me what happened. Okay. You think in
It's
your mind. Yeah.
like list 1 and 2 got that number, but not in list 3.
Yes. So see, I played with list one only, but list two
But
also have the
you
new
also got
value.
it. Because we written over there, na, list 1 is equal to list 2. That's why it's copying the same value in
What
list 2
about list
also.
three? And I'm copying it before here. I'm doing it line number 44, and changes I'm making 49, 50. I'm doing equal to I'm doing equal to before.
Why it's not there in list 3?
Yes. Why it's not there in list three? Okay.
Hmm. No, but why?
Yes. But why? It's so because when you do equal to, okay, this is called deep copy. Okay. It creates, there's no copy here. Okay. Creates,
Sorry.
it adds actually, adds another name L2 to L1. Okay. So it's like when I say L2 equal to L1, it's not going to create a new list. Okay. L2 is not a new list.
Hmm.
Okay. L2 is not a new list. L2 is pointing to L1 only. So it's like when I say, L2 equal to L1, it's like L1 having another name. So now L1 has two names. Okay. It's like L1 having two names. And when you say L3 equal to L1 dot copy, L3 is getting a copy,
Yes.
Xerox copy. You're creating a new copy and giving it to L3. So the moment you create a copy, that moment it is different. Right?
Hmm.
Moment you create, it's different. But after that, okay, they becomes different. They're separate. It's a Xerox copy. Okay. After Xerox copy, it doesn't matter what you do. The moment you create a copy, it separates and they are different. Yes or no? So this is like a Xerox copy. What copy is like Xerox copy? Copy. You're copying it. The moment you copy it, they are different. Sorry, they are same. But after their
Okay.
copy, is they are different. So I can do whatever is the original, it will not get reflected in the copy.
Copy. Huh.
Whatever I do in copy will not get reflected in the original. But
Right.
if I call you by two names, right? Let's say if you have two names, your pet name and your certificate name. So whatever
Hmm.
name I call you, you will respond. Why?
Huh.
Because both
Because those
your
are my name only.
exactly. So this is like giving another name to the same list. Okay. Where
Then it will reflect in list 2 also, right?
exactly. So it doesn't matter whether you add element to list 1 or you add to list 2. If I say list 2 also, list 1 will have it.
Okay.
Okay. So it doesn't matter.
Mm,
Okay. Because list 1 and list 2 are same. They are
mm,
same.
Same. Huh. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine. Okay. So these are the functions we use in
List.
list. Okay. Now let's take an example here. Now we'll talk about a couple of examples. Now we want to calculate average and marks up to 5 subjects, right? So
Mm,
before loop, what we did, we said M1 equal to input marks 1, right? This is how we used to read 5 subject marks. Home and control C, control V, right? So you get M1, M2,
mm,
M3, M4, M5. Now I can find total equal to M1 plus M2 plus M3 plus M4 plus M5. And average will be total by 5, correct?
List.
So you
Hmm.
print
Oh,
total marks
total
equal to
to average.
total, comma, and average equal to average. Okay.
Hmm.
Now when you run it, so it'll ask you mark subject 1, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Right? Oops. So by default, it will be
Mhm.
all string, isn't it? I have to convert it into integer,
Integer, right?
right?
INT.
So yes. Okay. So marks 1, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. You get 25 and
Huh.
average is 5. Correct?
5. Hmm.
So this is how you do when you have to read 5. But what happened after we understood how to use loop? What we did, we said no, we don't want to repeat this so many times. I want to say I'll
Hmm.
declare sum equal to 0, or let's say total equal to 0, right? And then I will
Huh.
say for I in range 5, and I'm going to read marks in 5 subjects. So I'm going to read M1 equal to int of input, right? Now, when you do int of input, what happens? I mean, in for loop, M1 will get repeated, right? M1 will get two
Until
value, then M1
it
again will
will
get
get
second value,
5.
third value, fourth value,
Huh.
so,
Until we didn't get 5.
right? So
Huh.
before we get a new value, we will put it in the sum, right? Now you can do sum and average like this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
I can do sum and
Huh.
average like this. So now when you run it, so if I give 5, 5, 5, 5, okay, total 5, average is 5. Now for loop, I'm running 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So you get 25 and average is 5, correct? So you get
Hmm.
total and average, same thing.
Average.
But problem here, efficiency is the advantage, right? Now we don't have to write 5 times. We'll put in loop, and
Huh.
with 2 lines we could
We just,
read all the
yeah.
values. But problem here is, if I want to see the marks, I won't be able to see the marks. If here I can see the marks, I can say M1, M2, M3,
Huh.
M4, I can print it, right?
Yes, yes.
I can
Here
print,
we don't.
yeah, I can print here marks as M1, comma, M2, M1, comma, M2, comma, M3, comma, M4, comma, M5. but here, I cannot print the marks. I don't have access to the individual marks. So
Hmm.
I can use, okay, in this
Total.
case, list. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll copy and paste the same stuff here. And now I'm going to declare a new list called marks, empty list. Okay. And here I'm going to say marks dot append, and I say M1,
Mark M1.
right? Marks dot append. Okay.
M1
And
into both
yes,
marks.
right. And now I can print for, okay. So what happens? Marks dot append will add M1. Okay. So M1 will get added to marks. So marks of 0 will have, so I can print here like, marks of 0 comma marks of 0 like this, right? Marks of 0, then I can say marks of 1, 3, 4,
2,
5, right? 4,
4, 3.
3, 2, and 1. Better still, I can use a for loop for I in marks,
Age. No, marks.
correct? And print marks, right? So I can say I, and I want to print in same line. So I will say end equal to same line, right? And obviously when you come here, we need /n to move it to the next line. Okay. So now you see. So marks one, this is the long way. Okay. You get, oops. Int object has no attribute M3. Where did we say M3 here?
After 2.
Line number 68. Equal to, right? Okay. Now let's run it. Okay. So M1, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay. So you get 25. This is the long way. Now we did the loop one. Okay. In loop one, we got the answer, but problem is we can't get access to the elements because those are lost. Now we are doing another loop, same loop one only, but we have added that empty list. So you see, you have 5, 5, 5, 5.
5, 5, 5. We got the element number also.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. So this is how you can use, and you can get the values.
Whatever we have learned, you would just combine this, no? Combine all those things.
No, I didn't get you. Sorry.
Like whatever we have learned earlier, every
Yes,
time we
yes, yes,
combine that
yes,
and
yes, yes,
you
yes.
put it an example
Correct.
with all.
In one example. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Like we did here loops also and list also.
Yes. Yes.
वो मुझे confuse करता है थोड़ा लेकिन.
Practice.
हाँ.
Okay. Practice. So next, next when we meet, okay, I don't want to confuse any further. We'll stop here. In the next tomorrow session, we will see one more example of list before we move to new topic.